Hey everyone, welcome back to Risa Does Makeup. Today I'm going to be sharing with you products that I would consider to be hidden gems. These are things that I use and I've been using for a while that I absolutely love, and they're kind of obscure maybe in the world of social media, YouTube, Instagram. I just never really see them talked about. Now, granted, I don't watch every single YouTuber, and I probably don't watch as many as those of you who are watching this video watch, just because I'm so busy creating my own videos and trying to support the friends that I do have in the community and watching their videos first. So I obviously cannot be aware of what everybody is using, but I do watch a lot of the bigger YouTubers just to see what products they're talking about. And I'll also watch, I follow a lot of influencers on Instagram, so I see a lot of what they're using, and I just never seem to hear these products mentioned. I could be wrong, and I have found out about some of these products through other influencers, beauty gurus, whatever you want to call them. But other than that one person, I tried it, loved it, but then it just didn't seem to catch on. If you have been watching my channel for any significant amount of time, which I hope you have, and if you haven't, if this is maybe the first video of mine you're watching, welcome. I'm happy to have you here. If you have seen my videos for a while, you will probably have seen these products mentioned. All right, so the first product is one that I just recently put in my May favorites video, but I thought it would be very appropriate to share in this video as well, because as this video is titled, I just don't hear anybody else talking about this. This is the MAC Skin Refined Zone Treatment. If you have oily skin, large pores, or maybe your skin just gets oilier in the summertime, I highly recommend applying a little bit of this clear gel to your T-zone. It really feels like it's tightening my pores, and it keeps me from getting super shiny. I'm not gonna say it stops shine completely. It would for someone who is moderately oily or mildly oily, or maybe combination. But for someone who's extremely oily, it definitely helps. But again, I'm not gonna say that it completely stops me from getting shiny. But it's one of the best things I've tried to put under my makeup to help control the oil production. Okay, next up is a brush brand that I am in love with. I only have two from the line, but I have played with the other ones, seen them, touched them at Namie's, which is a beauty supply store in Los Angeles that sells this brand. And I apologize, I did not clean them before showing them to you, because I tried to, but the brush cleaner that I have right now just is kind of worthless. So I have to run out today and buy a new one so I can clean them. But I wanted to get this video done, and hopefully you guys don't mind. I did use these this morning. This brand is called Say Me Beauty. I have 1.5 that I use for my blush, and then 2.5, which is a small crease brush that I use for the outer corners of my eyes, because my eyes are rather small and hooded. So I love these two brushes. I use them all the time. They're super, super soft. The reason why I don't own more of them or the whole line is because even with my discount at Namie's, my pro discount, they're still kind of expensive. And they also carry, Dalium tools, which are great, and then you can get Morphe and Sigma. So if money were no object, I would probably have an entire set of these brushes. But the two that I would recommend, if you wanted to start off with two from this brand, these are the two that I would recommend. There is a bigger brush just like this, but a little bit bigger. So if your eyes are bigger, then I would recommend going for that one. I think it's the 2, and this is the 2.5. But I will link the Say Me Beauty website so you can check them out for yourself. A powder that I use and talk about quite often in my videos is this one from Manna Kadar. It is her foundation powder in the shade C2. I first heard about this from Crispy, who is a huge beauty influencer here on YouTube. And she used this a couple of years ago is when I first heard her talk about it. And she used it as a concealer to brighten up her under eye area and to conceal the dark circles she doesn't really have. But for those of us that do have more dark circles, that maybe aren't in their 20s anymore, we want a little bit more brightening and we can't do the baking where you take a lot of powder and put it underneath the eyes. It just makes us look a lot older. It makes the concealer look worse for a lot of people. So anyway, I started using this one to set my under eye concealer and brighten the under eye area, and I love it. As you can see, I've hit pan, and this is probably the second or third one I've gone through, and I love it. Of course, powdering the under eye area at all doesn't work for everyone, but if you are looking for a good under eye setting powder that in a pinch could also be used on your face to brighten up, to use almost like as a highlighter, a matte highlighter, then this is a great one. Moving on to lipsticks and lip liners that nobody seems to talk about. Lip liners, I love these Sorme waterproof, smear-proof lip liners. My two favorite colors are Baby Doll and Tease. So this one is Baby Doll and this one is Tease. You can purchase Sorme at some beauty supply stores, eBay, Amazon. I'm pretty sure I got mine on Amazon for somewhere between $8 and $11 each. They're so creamy, they're long wearing, they have tons of different colors, so I highly, highly recommend them. Now, I'm not a huge matte liquid lipstick lover. If I do wear them, which I often do, I'll put a gloss over it or some sort of balm on top because I just feel like they're so drying. And of course, some brands are more drying than others, but I have had great luck with LA Splash. My very, very favorite is this Lip Couture waterproof liquid lipstick in the shade Innocent Vixen. If you're looking for the perfect pinky nude for light skin that won't wash you out, this is gorgeous. And these are 3 of the 4 from the Glamour Garden collection. LA Splash does a lot of different collections with some different influencers. This one was with Katarina Van Durham, who's a model and entrepreneur. I love this color for summer. It's called Katarina. Even though these are 2 different formulas, I found them both to be excellent. So if I'm going to reach for a liquid lipstick, if I want my lip color to stay on for a really long time, I'll reach for one of those LA Splash colors and then top it with some sort of gloss, the gloss of the day. Moving on to blush, I own almost every single color that Laura Geller makes. These are called Baked Blush and Brighten. The shade I'm wearing right now is called Golden Apricot, but I also love Pink Grapefruit and Peach Delight, and then I got one, I think from a QVC set called Apricot Berry. I just love these. They're beautiful, they're baked, so they give a little bit of a glow, but they're not sparkly, and they're cruelty-free, and they're just fantastic. And then for really inexpensive blush, I think I found these at the swap meet, but I love these as well. They're so pigmented. If you want a completely matte blush that's super affordable, again, cruelty-free, and super pigmented, did I say that already? City Color blushes. This one is in Pink Grapefruit, and this one is in Papaya. So this one is Pink Grapefruit, a gorgeous bright pink, and Papaya. That's a beautiful natural color that would go with any makeup look. Now, I got these at my local swap meet, which I go to when I want to buy eyelashes in bulk for clients. So I don't know if I'll be able to find a link for them, but if I can, I will. But check your local beauty supply, or I'm pretty sure you can find them on eBay or Amazon. Now, the last product I'm going to show you is in a lot of pro makeup artist kits, but I do not see it talked about a lot, if at all, on YouTube or on Instagram, and that is the Kevyn Aucoin Sculpting Powder. This is the shade Medium. Now, even myself, when I do tutorials, I don't often do a lot of contouring, but when I do, I'll reach for Benefit Hoola or just something that's kind of on everybody's brain that a lot of people have, simply because I want to use products in my tutorials that I know a lot of people will already own. I don't want to use a bunch of obscure products that everybody has to feels like they have to go run out and buy. Although you never ever have to have the exact same products that you see in a video to achieve the look, because there are dupes of everything that a YouTuber uses in a tutorial. Anyway, that's a topic for another video. But when I'm doing my own makeup, say I'm going out for the night, going date night, or I have an event, this is the contour powder that I'll reach for because it just always seems to work. It looks the most natural on my skin. It's not too orangey. It's not too brown that it looks muddy. It's tiny, so it's a little bit expensive for what you get, but I've had this for quite a while now and I haven't even made a dent. So that's another one that I think is fantastic and sadly gets overlooked by a lot of people. That actually was not the last product I wanted to show you. I have one more. This one is for my brows. It's the Tamnova Brow Styling Duo in Blondie. I personally find the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow powders to be a little drying, and their color combinations I don't think are that great, especially for a blonde, because the taupe is too ashy for me, and the caramel, however you want to pronounce it, is a little bit too golden. So this one, this Blondie from Tamnova, is just the perfect neutral taupe, and it works well on blondes, it works well on light brunettes. It's all about the pressure that you apply, but if you're looking for the perfect, if you're struggling to find the perfect brow powder, and maybe you agree with me and you think that the Anastasia ones are pretty dry, this one is amazing. You should definitely check it out. All right, there they are, my hidden gems, the products I use in my day-to-day makeup routine that not a whole lot of people are talking about. So let me know in the comments if you've tried any of these, if you've tried them based on seeing them in my previous videos, what you think of them. If you have any hidden gems of your own that you want to share with us, please do leave that in the comment section. All the links, as always, will be in the description. And please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. I know some people are very, very confused about the notification bell, and it really does help you to be notified of when a video goes up, because all of us on YouTube keep hearing rumors about being unsubscribed or not being notified of new videos. So just double check that you're subscribed and double check that you are receiving notifications. So you can also follow me on other social media. I have Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and Twitter. Everything is Risa Does Makeup. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you very soon.